It wasn't Sam's luckiest day. He woke up in a high-tech lab and found a bizarre note next to the sofa he was lying on. The tiny piece of paper claimed that the guy had to complete a series of tests to escape. First of all, he had to choose one of 3 rooms. The first room had a locked door with a security code. The second room was guarded by a terrifying robot that was supposed to charge at anyone who entered. And the third room had a timer set to 60 seconds and a large container with water. Which room should Sam pick to survive? He should opt for the third room with the timer and the container of water. He can pour the water on the timer, and most likely the timer will short-circuit and shut off. Sam managed to escape the lab, but then he faced the next hurdle. There were 3 doors in front of him, each guarded by a different girl. Sam saw a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. Each girl gave him a hint about the correct door. The blonde said, "Choose my door if you want to get out." The brunette said, "The redhead's door leads to a trap." And the redhead said, "The blonde is lying." Can you figure out which door Sam should choose and why? Sam should pick the brunette's door. If the redhead is telling the truth that the blonde is lying, then the blonde's door does not lead to freedom. If the brunette says the redhead's door leads to a trap and the redhead is lying, then the redhead's door does indeed lead to a trap. Therefore, the safest option is the brunette's door. Sam got into the next room. There were 3 levers there. The first lever released a cloud of smoke. The second lever triggered an alarm. And the third lever opened a trap door. Can you help the guy choose which lever to pull? Sam should pull the third lever that opens the trap door. It may give him a way out. Meanwhile, the smoke and alarm are likely to be just distractions or warnings. So, Sam pulled the third lever. The floor disappeared from under his feet and the guys fell down into a dark tunnel. In a few seconds, he found himself in another lab. On the table, he spotted 2 beakers. One beaker contained a harmless liquid, while in the other, there was a dangerous acid. There were labels on each beaker. One claimed harmless liquid, and the other said dangerous acid. Sam knew that the labels could have been swapped. How can the guy safely test the liquids without getting harmed? Sam can pour a small amount of liquid from the beaker labeled harmless liquid into a test tube. If it reacts violently, then the label is wrong, and it's the dangerous acid. If there's no reaction, then it's most likely indeed harmless, and the other beaker must contain the acid. Soon, Sam heard 3 different sounds coming from 3 different vents. A buzzing sound, a whistling sound, and a thumping sound. On the table, he saw one more note saying, "The safest path is the one that sounds the least alarming." The choice is all yours, Sammy. Do you know which vent he should opt for? Sam should crawl into the vent with the whistling sound. It's less alarming compared to the buzzing, which could mean serious electrical issues, or the thumping, which might be some dangerous machinery. The vent with the whistling sound turned out to be safe, and Sam got into a lab with 2 doors. Behind one of the doors, there was a dance-off with a group of girls who wouldn't stop dancing. And behind the other door, there was the only exit. But how can Sam figure out which door leads to freedom? Can you help him solve this mystery? Sam should close his eyes and cover his ears and try to feel vibrations. They'll be coming from the door behind which the dancing competition is taking place. After figuring it out, Sam should leave through the other door. Finally, Sam was on the brink of escaping the lab. But he faced one last obstacle. 3 girls were standing in front of him, and each was holding some item. One of the girls was the lab owner, while the other 2 could guide Sam to freedom. Sam had to figure out which of them was the lab owner based on the items the girls were holding. The blonde was holding a mirror which could reflect the truth but wouldn't help to escape. The brunette had a book with a lock. This book could be useful but was currently inaccessible. And the redhead carried a key that could unlock the way to freedom, but only if it was in the right hands. Have you already guessed which of the girls is the lab owner? The lab owner is the smiling girl with the locked book. It indicates that she holds the secrets of the lab. The mirror provides no useful information at the moment, but the key held by the redhead can help Sam escape. He should use the key to unlock the door to freedom. After getting away from the lab and its insane owner, Sam thought that his adventures had finished. Unfortunately, it was just wishful thinking. He was just walking home from work when he heard screams coming from a nearby house. Sam rushed in to help. Soon, he found himself in a basement. As soon as he walked in, the door behind him slammed shut, and 3 portals opened in front of the guy. The first portal was filled with giant venomous spiders. The second portal led to a cave filled with scorpions. In the third portal, 7 hungry lions were waiting for their future dinner. Which portal should Sam choose to survive? The guy should opt for the second portal. Despite widespread stereotypes, scorpion stings are rarely life-threatening. If Sam is careful enough, he can get out of this tricky situation mostly unscathed. Unfortunately, the cave Sam ended up in was so huge that the guy got lost. After some time, he came across 2 people, a man and a young lady. The man had a large unkempt beard and was quite rough-looking. He also had a shovel in his hands. He said that he'd been stuck in the cave for a week. He promised he knew how to get to the surface, but he needed Sam's help. The young woman warned Sam, telling him not to trust the man. He was a criminal. She told Sam to follow her since she had been stuck in the cave way longer than the man. And finally, she had to figure out where the exit was. What do you think? Who should Sam believe? Sam decided to follow the man. If the girl had been in the cave for so long, why did she look so tidy and have fresh flowers in her hair? Right after Sam returned to his native town, a terrible storm happened there. It caused a serious blackout. Using the darkness, some criminals locked Sam away. The building where he was kept had 3 doors. Sam could use one of them to escape. But the first door hid a trap that would crush anyone as soon as they entered. Behind the second door, there were chainsaws that could cut anything into pieces in no time. And flesh-eating acid was bubbling behind the third door. Which door should Sam pick to survive? Chainsaws can't harm the guy because there's no electricity in the town after the storm. On a sunny morning, Sam decided to go for a walk in the jungle. All of a sudden, the path he was walking along split into 3 smaller roads. One led to a dangerous marsh swallowing everything and everybody that got there. The second road led to vampire hunting grounds. And the third path took travelers to an active volcano filled with red-hot lava. Which road is the safest? Sam should opt for the second path. Even if vampires did exist, they wouldn't show up in bright daylight.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.